All right, so here to discuss, we have former prosecutor, criminal defense attorney David Bruno. David, they alluded to what has been consistent for Clenney's defense, battered spouse self-defense. So I imagine that when this goes to trial, if it does, that we're going to see a lot of expert testimony about that. And then, you know what? She's going to have to testify.
Yeah, what you're hearing is this battered spouse defense and self-defense, right? So she's going after these two possible things. They are very, very consistent. But what we're hearing right now is the judge managing pretrial, right? So the judge has to always manage discovery, experts, and motions. And they're talking about motions too. In our A block, we talked about that 404B, right? We talked about the other act evidence. Well, it's also in play here because you heard the word Williams. Williams in Florida is the other act evidence. So the prosecutor is saying that we want to get the specific acts to the defense as part of a motion for a pretrial determination to see what, if any, comes in involving the Williams evidence. Also, we heard of the experts and depositions. So they're working through the expert reports still. You know, this is a long process for attorneys because not only do you have to get the expert reports for your side, but then when the expert report gets propounded, the other side has an opportunity to get rebuttal, and their experts get to write a report on their other. You know, it's like a revolving door when it comes to experts. So while the judge is hopeful to have an August trial date, I am not as hopeful given what we heard today about experts and motions.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of experts. It's going to be a battle of the experts. And, you know, when you were talking about the A block, that just refers to the top of the show when we were talking about the Blaze Taylor case out of Nashville. Now, we just saw some of that video of that confrontation, the abuse in that elevator. That is likely to come in as case evidence. And there's been recently some other evidence, photos of blood on her sweatpants when she was arrested or interviewed. Her acrylic nails are off except for one on one of her fingers, blood on the halls, the walls, a pool of blood in the kitchen, a bloody knife. Those photos are now in the public. So does that potentially impact a jury pool, David Bruno?
Oh, sure. I mean, but that's what jury selection is for. I mean, the highly publicized case, just like Karen Reed, they were able to get a Karen Reed jury, you know, so they'll be able to get the jury, but it is going to be a painstaking process to vet all of the prospective jurors on, have you heard it? Do you have any bias? Do you have any familiarity with the facts or the parties? Absolutely. But Matt, you bring up some evidence that's going to be at play, right? Because don't forget, we have these defenses, but also we have the lunge or how the knife protruded into the victim's body. And that is highly contested because Clenney was saying it was thrown. The medical examiner is saying it was forcibly plunged. That's going to be at issue.
Yeah, and that's why she might have to justify that response on the stand. She's going to have to testify there in the state of Florida, but we'll have to wait and watch together. Coming up, we're going to dive into our next live trial, the Bloody Sword murder trial. This is Court TV Live, your front row seat to justice.